Ava Marie.
Yeah. Hey everybody, this is Kenny Psycho Break, and I'm on here on the game chat with Psycho Yellow, aka Razorblade Dreams, aka the Showstopper, aka the main of. Oh wait, that's somebody else. Anyways, basically what I'm doing, guys, is I'm looking for my keys. So I'm doing a walkthrough on finding my keys. It's a walkthrough tutorial guide on finding my damn keys. Are they in there? No. You're right. I don't know it. Oh, they're there. Alright, guys. I found that. Alright, Michael. I'll talk to you in a bit when I get back. And basically, I'm getting ready to go over to my mom's. A couple of things I want to touch on today. Tomorrow I got to go up to Golden Living, and I got to put in some more stuff there. I got to fill out referrals, stuff like that. So I'm gonna be busy with that tomorrow. The other thing is that I thought it was pretty funny today that PlayStation may be having some problems. Here's my thing. If I was a PlayStation gamer, let's see if that'll work. Get that up. Getting laid, motherfucker. Alright, cool. Let's see if this works. Yeah. Sweet. We got something, booze. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Innovation at its best. But yeah, one thing that I want to say that's pretty, I'm digging that. That's pretty fucking cool. Want to give a shout out to Aaron Redison for that. That's pretty tits right there, man. If I can get this to stay. But yeah, what's going on is that PlayStation's not really focusing on the gamers. Right now, their mindset is going to be on none other than the PlayStation VR headset. That is where their game set is. That's where their mind is currently. So they're not going to be focusing on stuff like that. They're not going to be focusing. If October's just around the corner, what they're going to be focusing on is can we survive? You know, right now their PlayStation is crapping in their pants. Because honestly, I'm telling you right now, Xbox One was smart. And Microsoft's always been smart financially. I don't care what, they wouldn't be in business this long if they weren't smart and good at what they do. But this is why I say that they're smart. Okay, so case in point, holiday season's coming up. Okay, you got games that is coming out for the Xbox One that's coming out, that's going to be, in all case and purposes, an awesome seller, like a fucking killer of a seller of a game system. You got games that are coming out that's going to be freaking tits-tacular, it's going to be spot on, it's going to be freaking rocking. And what's PlayStation got? Also, the third-party development team, the guy that helped them, left them. He was also in a video I got on my Psycho Break page, thanks to Michael Hinkle, and want to give a shout out to Mikey Buckner, as well as give a shout out to Michael Hinkle for keeping my page up and keeping it running. Also, I want to give a shout out to Dustin Pipkins, because he's about to put his pip hand on it, and with him doing that, I'm looking forward to what design he's coming out with, because hopefully what I'm planning on doing is me and him getting together, collaborating some shirts and doing that. Now, a lot of people say, well, you got to get your channel big. Well, here's my thing. You get shirts sold, you get stuff, you get products done, and that's what I needed. That's what I need to do. I honestly think that Sony thinks that they've got this so far in the bag, that they've got this one so far in the bag that they don't have to try anymore. And I want to say I think that's stupid because honestly, Sony doesn't realize that, like Nintendo said, one game can change a company. He believed that, and sure as shit, Pokemon Go, bow down to the king. Y'all can say what you want to. Pokemon Go is fucking awesome. The fact that, think of how many people, there is a phone case for the iPhone or for the Android that actually is dedicated not to protect your phone, no, but to catch Pokemon. Like it does it in a way when you swipe up, it'll go to that Pokemon thing. So I think that's kind of cool that they done that they thought of that, because that gives somebody money. Somebody's going to get money off that. So that's pretty fucking awesome, actually. I don't know what I'm going to call this series, though, to be honest. And unlike my vlog trip series, I guess I call it Vlog Trip 3 or something, but it's not going to be, notice it's getting dark here. Let's see, do this. But, you know, it's something else. It's going to be crazy, man. I honestly think Sony is pretty much at its wit's end. I don't think that they realize that it's the power of the consumer. Now, as I was saying earlier before I got distracted, Pokemon Go has pretty much proven that, and Pokemon Go shows where people's heads are at. So now, with that being said, why not release, which they'll probably do, with the NX, a Pokemon Go exclusive controller, a Pokemon Go exclusive console, which they probably will do. With them doing this, that tells me that they're onto something. They are onto something. Nintendo's been around for a long time. I don't know why they think Sony can put anybody out of business. Sony puts itself out of business by spending more money than what they invest in their own products. Let's take a look at PlayStation Network. Let's take a look at it. What is it? The thing looks very boring and saturated. It does not look any interesting to me whatsoever as a consumer to something that eye pops. It looks cluttered and chaotic. Yet, when I'm on the game itself, or when I was on the console for the PlayStation 4, I felt like I was separated from, I felt like a kid being punished, slapped, and told to go in his room. That's what I felt like when playing the PlayStation 4 versus the Xbox One. The Xbox One, you got the community at your fingertips. You can talk to anybody. On the PS4, you can't. I mean, you can, but honestly, the one thing that was crazy was their headsets and their stuff on there. This is how much they thought of the gamer that was for gamers. PlayStation 4 claimed that they're for gamers, yet their headset was a mono headset. Tell me how that's for the gamers, because truthfully, that's not for the gamers. What did Xbox One do? Xbox One did a mono headset as well. I give you that. However, it looked more awesome and it looked more feasible. Like it looked like, okay, it's maybe a mono headset, but that's awesome. So yeah, that being said, that was something that really sparked an interest in me, and that was like, wow, so they're saying that this is for the gamers and they're doing that. That don't make sense. Whatever. And yet with Microsoft teaming up or doing with Windows, they pretty much, what they've done is they've totally gone through and they've pushed the boundaries, because now they're going to have to make up a good console to be able pretty much to stand up to what a PC would be. This console, this Scorpio, is pretty much hands down top of the line, top grade as you can get, which is going to be fucking awesome. Now, in other news, I wanted to say that I think it's funny that we pretty much don't hear much of more games. PlayStation tried to delay as much stuff for the Uncharted 4 series to the point that they had to release it, and they did. There's nothing else to play on the PlayStation 4. Now, I will give you this. I want to play Kingdom Hearts Prologue. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I love Kingdom Hearts. However, what's a slap in the face? That game probably won't be out until 2018. To be honest. I just don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand their thing. As PlayStation, I don't think you need to be too secretive. I don't think you need to be too secretive when you got somebody sharing their hardware and you're not saying, and then somebody be like, well, PlayStation knows what they're doing. They're a good business. They beat Sony, they beat Xbox One before. Actually, no, they didn't. See, let me explain to you what happened. Okay. Last gen, hands down, went to 360, and I'll tell you why. The hands down went to 360 because people that bought the 360 and stuff, for one, the only reason you need to get a PlayStation, because the only reason I got it at the time, was for the Blu-ray player. That's not the case now. Xbox 360 has it. It has a Blu-ray player. So what now? So it's just crazy. And then the Ultra HD, they're gonna beat them to it, and fucking Sony can't even do it. Sony's not even gonna be doing that. It don't make sense, man. Now, Xbox One is dropping their price from $299 from the old gen, current gen, the old models for the current gen, from $299, even the big boy ones, to $249. Now, keep in mind, guys, as a marketing person, what's around the corner? Black Friday. I know it's summertime. I know it's coming up on August, but keep in mind, what are you gonna do, Sony? What are you gonna do? You're not gonna do shit. What you'll do, knowing you, because you've done it before, you'll try to excuse, and I bet you'll do this, the cost of the console by either one, getting rid of one of the headsets, or possibly getting rid of the controller and the headset, to where people have to buy the controller separate. Now, for those that think that may be BS, keep in mind they did this with their camera. The last minute, they scrapped their camera in favor of the Xbox One. They did that. That's for sure. That's legit. That's what they did. So keep that in mind. That happened. With PlayStation 4, they could do a top loader. They've done it before. Why would they not do it again? A top loader. From what I hear, PlayStation is kind of hurting on the sense of, like, what else are they going to do? Like, there's no games for them. Right now, I got Killer Instinct that constantly updates with new content. I got Fallout that updates with new content. Right now, as a gamer, I got Batman Arkham Edition, which I'm going to beat eventually. I'm just got a lot of shit on my mind. Once I get this job thing done and stuff, I'll be doing videos and be posting stuff. But it's crazy, man. I don't know what they're going to do. I honestly don't know what they're going to do, what they plan on doing, honestly. I don't know what they're going to plan on doing. I'm ecstatic that my vent, thanks to it being busted, I can actually stick that thing in there and it looks professional. That's pretty cool. But right now we're at the 15-minute mark. Definitely appreciative of Self-Indulgent. They did their 300 podcast episode on their podcast, and they actually gave me a shout out, which was pretty awesome. I don't owe nobody anything on that, but that was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome that they did that. They didn't have to do that. They did that. So forever I will be subscribed to their channel. Let's talk about other stuff that's really funny. Okay, so you got the Xbox One Elite controller with the Gears of War that's going to be $199. Okay, you got the Elite controller, the regular one that's going to be $150. Okay, all right. People on Sony, people on PlayStation are freaking pissed off to the high heavens. They want their own Elite controller. Now, Sony acts like they're going to do it, but I guarantee you this controller is going to be part of the Neo bundle. And the Neo, if they were wanting to knock out now, because of the fact Xbox One is making up their issue. Their problem was they started off too high. They got 3 different entry levels now. Those 3 different entry levels means everybody can have a console. The only difference is the memory, and the fact that you can plug in the back of it, it's like, who needs it? Like, that's no big deal. So it is what it is on that. Now, I think that's pretty crazy, honestly. Games for Gold is going to be on Xbox One, or is actually going to be pretty good. I kind of wonder what PlayStation Plus is going to do. I can pretty much guarantee you it's not going to be anywhere as good as that. I'll find out. I'll sign into my app since I had 3 months of PlayStation Live or PlayStation Plus, and I'll go ahead and select and add those games, because eventually if I do get the PlayStation 4, I'll have those games in my library. Tell you what though, I tried to play Killzone Shadowfall, and I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. I thought it was crap. Alright guys, it looks like it's getting a little bit dark. We're hitting at the 20-minute mark. If I can get to some sun here in a bit, a little bit of sun, y'all see my face again. It's not too much. I ain't having to be cutting this early. I'll just take it as a podcast, help people show black pages and stuff like that, so I'll just leave it like that. Fuck it, just think of it as a podcast, people. But on that sense and on that note, what really gets me is the fact of how crazy. I mean, I like PlayStation and I like PlayStation 4. I do think they have potential, but PlayStation, without any competition, they get arrogant and they get stupid, and that's exactly what they've done. They've gotten stupid. Let's see if we can. Well, that really pisses me off, honestly. Not gonna lie. Well, guys, as always, rate and subscribe and break every chain.